Hear ye, come one, come all. Your boy Trey Sense is having a fragrance ball. If you smell good and also dress fresh, then you should pay attention to this fragrance list. Meet me on the other side of this intro and we're gonna get into 5 fragrances that I think you guys should know about that nobody really talks about. See you in just a second. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, it is your boy Trey Sense. We got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. Man, I hope everybody had themselves a beautiful, beautiful Easter. Mine was wonderful and relaxing. So, with that being said, before we get into this video and into this discussion, I want to thank you for stopping by the channel and for returning to the scene of the crime. It is greatly appreciated. For those of you who have been sharing my videos, thank you. For those of you who have been telling people about me, thank you. And for all of you who have been active in the comment section, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that being said, if you want to support the channel, I need you to do me a favor and give your boy a like. After that, hit the icon bell so every time I do a video, you'll be one of the first to know about it. You can come by and see what shenanigans we got going on, because you never know what's going to happen on this channel. Now that I've got your attention, what I want to talk to you about is 5 fragrances from my collection that I think you guys should know about. I think you guys should be wearing, or at least give them a try, especially if you're tired of the run-of-the-mill fragrances, if you're tired of the fragrances that, well, could be unisex or metrosexual. Hey, I like anything that smells good. And to me, you should wear what you want to wear. But some people like, what is his name? My boy Corbin, who loves masculine fragrance, and he's a fairly young guy, but he still likes those old school masculine powerhouse fragrances. Man, I got a couple that you gonna like. Let's get into it. The first one on this list to me is a smoothed out masculine old school type of fragrance with a little bit of a new school swagger, definitely powdery fresh barbershop type of scent, and it is from the house of Guerlain. And I should have you right there because everything from Guerlain smells pretty good. And this is Habat Rouge. Now this one, if you have Paul Sebastian, you may not need this one. Or if you have Lalique's, well, you ain't gonna be able to see it because it's right behind me. Lalique's Horse's Head, you may not need this one. I have both. So actually I have all 3 and I like them. This one, again, smooth, powdery, barbershoppy, a little bit timeless, very classic, but definitely a very masculine type of fragrance. This is definitely one that I think can go 3 seasons. I think it leans more towards a cooler day or a cooler night, but you could definitely wear it in the middle of the summer if you were easy on your sprays. This is not one you're gonna be able to spray 15 or 16 sprays on and walk out in Alabama in the middle of June. Not gonna be able to do it, but it is definitely one that you may be able to go 3 to 4 sprays on, which is honestly where you should be with your sprays anyway, and wear it, and I think it would smell good. Definitely barbershop, definitely classy, timeless, perfect for a guy my age or just somebody that wants to give off of a mature vibe. From the house of Guerlain, it is Habat Rouge. All right, this next one, very unique bottle, doesn't get a lot of love. Very challenging type of fragrance. And I held it up to the light and just showed you what it was. From House of Azzaro, this is DB, which is short for decibel. Give myself 2 sprays of it. This bottle caught a lot of flack. I mean, this fragrance caught a lot of flack for the bottle design. I know there were several big time reviewers that did not like it. For me, somebody who has dibbled and dabbled in music, I like the bottle. I think it's different. I think it's unique. I have no idea of the price point on this. The time I purchased it, it was very inexpensive. I think I got this at Burke's Outlet for like $18 or $19. Now, this fragrance is different. It's different. It's strong. It's potent. It is definitely masculine. It is all the way to the right or all the way to the left. It is nothing about it neutral or mainstream. It will not be confused for a unisex fragrance. It is very incensey and a little bit fruity. If you like mainstream type of scents, this is not going to be one that you'll like. It's just not. But if you like to smell different and you wear this fragrance correctly, I think it'll smell good on you, and I think it'll garner you some attention. Now you may be asking, okay, Trey, how would you wear this fragrance properly? Again, we're in the spring, so we haven't, I think next week in Alabama, we're going to get those temperatures in the 80s, and they may stay in the 80s for several weeks. For those of you who live up on the East Coast or just above the Mason-Dixon line, or a little bit, you're gonna get some cooler weather. Perfect cool weather fragrance, especially if you've got the machismo or the swagger to pull this off. You know what I'm saying? This is not one you're gonna want to dress up. It is sophisticated, but it's not a dressy fragrance. It's just one of those fragrances, again, it's daring, it's different, it's bold, unique. I appreciate the fragrance for what it is. And I sit here now telling you, not everybody's gonna like this fragrance. So this is one you're gonna have to wear for yourself and enjoy it for yourself. It's not gonna be the most complimented fragrance that you're gonna wear. It's just not. Does it smell good to me? It does. It does. When would I personally wear this fragrance? At night. If I was gonna chill with the fellas, I don't think I would wear this on a date or even around a female. That's just my personal opinion. Now, again, I do think it smells good. I do think it will get you some compliments, especially, again, I reiterate, wear it correctly. 2 to 3 sprays, cool night, smoky environment or bar type environment. Not saying it's a clubbing scent, but this is just, it's not something I would wear to a wedding. It's not something I would wear to work or any place like that, because it's definitely gonna come off as different, daring, and off-putting. It's the best way to say it. It reminds me of a niche fragrance in the fact that it's just plain different. That's the best way I can describe it. Do I like it? Yes. I just sprayed it on, so that tells you. But anyway, from the house of Azzaro, one of the most unique and different smelling fragrances I have in my entire 500 or 600, 700 bottle collection is Decibel from Azzaro. Definitely one that you should get your hands on. I didn't realize I had 2 Azzaro fragrances on here. I sure do. From the house of Azzaro. It is Silver Black. And this one, as I revisit that Decibel and that Guerlain, that Guerlain is just smooth, man. It's just smooth. That's smooth. Now, give myself a shot of this Silver Black from Azzaro. I like it. I do. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Throw you a little nugget while I got your attention. Azzaro Nighttime, same style bottle, almost similar bottle. That's a good one too. It's more fruity than this one. Well, this one is more masculine, more barbershop. I wore this to work the other day, and as soon as I walked in, I went to get my tail, my drawer, for those of you who don't work retail. I went to get my tail. As soon as I walked in the office, ooh, you smell good today. Now, it was from an older lady, but still. This is the type of scent that at least women in the area that I live in really enjoy. It's just got an old school masculine vibe to it. It doesn't smell barbershoppy. It's not a barbershoppy scent, but it just has a nice cologne-y, fragrant aroma about it. I was talking to my boy Sam, you know, Mr. Yo Trey, it's dope. It's dope fragrance, Trey. Dope, you know, it's dope, Trey. Mr. Sam Broom. I'll go check Sam's channel out. Everybody knows Sam. You know, Sam should change his name to Sammy Davis, because he's just as popular as Sammy Davis Jr. is. But anyway, I was talking to him about this fragrance, and he said, yo, Trey, listen, Listen, Trey, listen. You know what, Trey, listen. My wife, she said, you know, that's one of her favorite fragrances, Trey. Every time I wear that, I get a compliment from my wife, Trey. And that is one man that is in love with his wife. Beautiful, beautiful situation. I love them too. I call them George and Wheezy because they always doing something just like the Jeffersons. Nonetheless, this is a beautiful little scent. And it will get you compliments. It's a hint of fruit. A hint of fruit that runs through the bottom of it. It's not, and what I mean by runs through the bottom of it is it's not one that when you spray it, you're not gonna be like, ooh, that's a fruity fragrance. That's not what you're gonna get. When you first spray it, you're gonna get, okay, that's a very potent masculine fragrance, and it does last 5 or 6 hours with just 2 or 3 sprays. But that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this masculine, almost, I want to say medicinal, maybe slightly metallic. Maybe that's where the silver comes in. Again, with that hint of fruit, slightly barbershop. It's almost like it's gonna take this turn and go barbershop, but then it doesn't. Maybe that's what do they call that? Not fougere. What is the other term I'm looking for? Maybe aromatic. But it's nice. That's the bottom line, is it's a nice fragrance. And I paid about $19 for this fragrance. Again, I don't think it's been discontinued. I haven't seen it in the rag stores recently. This is one of those fragrances that you would see all the time at TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshall's. Before COVID, the box would be open and you could just pick it up and smell it. And, you know, they were a dime a dozen. But now they're harder to find, and I'm certainly glad that I picked it up. But it, you know, black. This black bottle, I think, does this fragrance justice. Because if I were gonna wear all black, I think I might reach for this. And it's not because it's a dark, mysterious fragrance, but it just has a presence about it. It just has a vibe, a certain sophistication about it. And then the longer it stays on your skin, the better it smells. Now again, it is a potent fragrance. It does project well, projects really hard for the duration of the fragrance. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get about 1.5 hours to 2 hours of projection out of it. And for the 5 or 6 hours that it's on your skin, or at least on my skin, you can definitely pick it up and get wafts of it. Would I wear this on a date? Absolutely. Absolutely, because I can't see anybody smelling this and thinking it smells bad. That's just my opinion. Would I dress it up? No. I would keep it extremely casual, hoodie, jeans, blue jean jacket, leather jacket, that type of vibe. You know, I would keep it extremely casual. In the House of Azzaro, it is silver black. Seasons I would wear this, I would keep it late fall, winter, early spring. Cooler. I wouldn't wear this in the heat unless I wore it in the heat of the night. That's a pun. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I used to love that show, Heat of the Night. That was one of my favorite shows. Will Virgil Tibbs wear it? I don't know. This may be something Virgil. Nah, this is more like the Chief. Nah, I'm gonna go with Virgil. Yeah, I think Virgil would have wore this. Speaking of Virgil, that's my barber's name, by the way. But he ain't gonna see it because he don't watch my videos. I don't know why he don't watch my videos, but he don't. But nonetheless, smooth, masculine, sophisticated, with a little bit of playfulness to it. Again, I'll reiterate, I think late fall, winter, early spring, cooler days, cooler nights, definitely not the heat of the night, but still a good little fragrance, Azzaro's Silver Black. All right, I got two more. This one, I hope I pronounced this name right, and it just happens to be in a black bottle as well, and it is from the house of, some people say Zier, some people say Czar. Zier Icon. And this one is a very potent, powerful, masculine. It's even got a black atomizer. Check that out. This is probably the cheapest cap in the game, other than the one that Jeremy Fragrance put on his $400 bottle of cologne, or $300, whatever it is. Give it a spray here. Masculine, powerful, and cheap. I paid like $8 for this fragrance, maybe less than that, because I caught it on sale at Marshall's with, again, the box open, red sticker. Oh man, a little bit creamy, definitely woody. Not the reinvention of the wheel here, but it is one that you may see out at the rack stores and you may be curious about. You may need to fill up your buggy to get that free shipping. And this may be a $10 or $15 fragrance that you need to add to it to get that free shipping. I think it's worth it. Is it iconic? No. Even though I do like the name Icon, I think that's pretty cool. Is it an iconic scent? No, it's not. It's nothing iconic about the scent. Is it a decent fragrance? Yes. Is it a good spring, fall, winter, grab and go scent? Yes. Would I wear this to the gym? Yes, 2 or 3 sprays. Would I wear this hanging out with the homeboys? Yes. You know, would I wear it on a date? 5th or 6th date, maybe. Especially if it was just one of the few fragrances I had, yes. Would I wear it on a date? Probably not. Why? Because I have so many other fragrances to reach for. But it is definitely a good scent. I'm gonna tell you what it's bringing me back to, and I think this one came out before it, just to put you in the mind of it. It's remind. Let me spray this one more time. Let me hit myself a couple more times with it. I may have to get this in rotation because it's changing up on my skin a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe this would, but I'll tell you what's coming to my mind when I smell it. Rocawear Evolution, which I know is one that was very popular and then it just disappeared, and I think it's been discontinued and hard to get now. It's reminded me of Rocawear's Evolution and Kenneth Cole RSVP. It's giving me that type of vibe. I had a small bottle of Evolution and I used it all up. I have 2 bottles of Kenneth Cole's RSVP. I have a red one and a brown one, and yes, they smell different. The red one is more spicy than the brown. But it's giving me that same type of woody, creamy vibe. How about that? So for $9 or $10, but it's definitely a masculine fragrance. And as I smell that coming off of my skin, I would wear this on a date. I do think it is a sexy, creamy, smooth, masculine, woody type of fragrance. Is it the reinvention of the wheel? No. As I just told you, it smells like Rocawear Evolution and Kenneth Cole RSVP. Nonetheless, beautiful little fragrance here, and I paid $9 for it, and I may wear this to work tomorrow night. I do still think it leans more towards the cooler weather than a bright, hot, sunny day. Definitely would reach for more on a rainy day, like we seem to keep having here in Alabama. But you know, it's spring showers bring May flowers, so that's what we got right now. It's a bunch of rain. Zier Icon. Nice, creamy, good little scent. I'm not saying it's as good as Evolution, but I'm just saying it's along those same lines. I'm not saying it's as good as RSVP either, because I think RSVP is a wonderful scent, but I do think that's a good little fragrance. Last but not least, another extremely challenging fragrance to wear. Some people like it, some people don't, because it is a blast of menthol as that decibel is on my skin, drying down and smoothing out. So is that habat Rouge, which is getting a little bit leathery with the barbershop. It smells good. I still think the star of the show might be that silver black. That thing is really doing some good. The biggest surprise is the Zier Icon, and I know y'all are probably going, well, didn't you smell it before you? Yeah, I smelled it, but I sprayed it up in the air. And it does different things on my skin. Fragrances really sweeten up on my skin. So let me try to find a place to spray this last one out of the 5, which is Croix Booster. And this is one I used to see all the time. Well, I guess I can spray it right there. And then it just dried up. And great atomizer. I love it because there's no way I could spray myself in the face with this big old white dot. Now, if you do not like menthol or minty. It smells like toothpaste. It smells like a really, really good toothpaste. Very minty, very fresh and minty. If you do not like that scent profile, then there is absolutely zero reason for you to even consider this one. But if you think you may like to smell like a fresh mint piece of candy or something, here you go. I like the fragrance, and I have worn the fragrance, and when I wore it, I got compliments. I'm just saying. But again, you have to, a lot of these fragrances, you have to have the personality to wear. And I'm sure most of you that are watching this video have the personality to wear it. As I moved my hand just then, I got a huge whiff of that Zir Icon. And that's a good little fragrance. But most of you, I will be willing to bet, are just like me. The guy that's known for smelling good. It's just what it is. People that come through my line at work, what you got on today? You know, you smell, I mean, everywhere I go, I'm that guy. Everywhere I go, in high school, I was that guy. Every job I've ever had, I was that guy. I run into people that I haven't seen in 10 or 15 years, and they remember when I worked at this store or that store, and you smell good. So if you're that guy, you can pull this off, because people are already expecting you to smell good. So you can pull this off. If you're a newbie and a beginner and you're just coming by this channel, this one may be a little bit much for you. It may just be a little bit too much for you. But if you're the guy that has a lot of fragrances in your collection and you're just looking for something different, or maybe you had this in your collection and it was just too much for you at the time, I challenge you to revisit it and see if you've grown fragrance-wise, if your nose has matured, and if maybe this is one you can spray on. I happen to like it, and again, it's one I get compliments with, but it's just different. As it stays on my skin, what it turns into is a really soapy fragrance, but it's not soapy in the general sense of soapy. It's soapy in the sense of it smells clean. It smells just like a really minty, clean fragrance on me. All right, guys, Lacoste Booster. That has been, Lacoste Booster. That has been my 5 fragrances for my collection that I think you guys should just know about, that are masculine, inexpensive, pretty much easy to get your hands on, and they just smell good and they smell different. I challenge you to wear them. Give them a try. Spray them on. You may like them. Again, thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. I greatly appreciate it. You already know. Got a thumbnail. Edit, get up the video, or get the video up so you guys can see it. Happy Monday to all. Happy Easter to all of you. To you all. I hope you had a beautiful Easter and got to spend some time with your family. If nothing else, maybe just chill and ate some good food. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by the channel. You already know. God bless you all, and I love you all. And until next time, peace.